What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome on back to Mass Effect 2. So before we hop into Miranda's loyalty mission, I'm gonna go chit-chat to Mordin. He might have something more for us since we finished his loyalty mission and did something else after. That's usually how that works.
Shepard, how can I help?
This might actually be the best conversation to have with him. This might be the sing-song.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis.
made a breakthrough?
Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance.
What are you
Just
working on
tricky
now?
work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
That will be a hell of an interesting thing. Explain.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
So basically they enslaved them, cloned them over generations, and as their pieces started to break, they just implanted them with tech. Kinda like what was happening with Siren in Mass Effect 1. If you remember, over the course of the game, he got upgraded with more and more tech as he started to be more resistant or started to get injured, etc., etc. And it seems like they did the exact same thing with them, so Siren, no doubt, would have eventually been just a puppet. I mean, he did actually end up as a puppet even after his death, right? They were puppeting his corpse around, making him fight us even after he died, after he made the right choice finally. So that was the fate of the Collectors too. They don't even have brain function. Like he just said, they're just empty husks, transmitting data, doing as they're told. Like robots, basically. Toy soldiers.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no
Replaced
culture.
by
Closer
tech.
to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I agree. Whatever the Protheans were, they didn't deserve that, and having them march around like a puppet like that is pretty grotesque.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
And it's interesting that he is committed because you'll note the things that he pointed out, right? No art replaced by tech, no happiness, no music, no culture replaced by tech, no soul replaced by tech. He cares about a lot of stuff. It's not just that we have to kill them, right? He cares about what happened to the Protheans. He cares about the culture, the art, the love, the poetry. He cares about all that stuff.
What is it about the Collectors' modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
I agree. It is, to be honest. Like he said, you're not ready, right? People work out their kinks. Like, imagine with the technology that humans have today, imagine cavemen having that ability. Like, imagine some dude in his cave had the ability to throw a tomahawk missile at somebody. We would have been killing each other over the slightest insults, right? Because we hadn't evolved as a species or as a culture yet. And that's the exact situation the Krogan were put in, except we pointed and they shot at first, and then, well, they needed something else to shoot at, because that's all they had ever known.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
That is why I love Mordin, and why I have no problems with him working on the genophage. He's absolutely right. He had no choice. All he could do was make a bad situation not get worse, which is what he did. He kept things on an even keel. And now this is my favorite part of every conversation we'll ever have with him.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical
Gilbert and
evolution,
Sullivan.
interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers. Worse than the Geth.
We actually know that the Geth do have some appreciation of art and culture too, because if you remember Mass Effect 1, when we were doing Tali's whole thing to get the Geth signal for her to take back to the flotilla, they were actually listening to some really old choir music from the Quarian homeworld. They were sending that signal to all the other Geth too, so they actually like art and music. And now let's get to the real important thing. You sang.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Man, I love Mordin. He's one of the best characters. I love that whole thing. The whole thing of him singing right there is so cool.
Glad
Iconic.
to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Yeah, Mordin is a really special character. He's written with so much nuance and so many winding things in his character arcs about the things he cares about and the conflicts between the Doctor and the Genophage and how he loves art and culture, but how he had to kill a bunch of people and now he's on another death-defying mission. Everything about Mordin is cool, man. It's all too cool. He's very good. And we'll keep chatting him up the more that we progress through the game too. We'll make sure we keep going back to him and getting the rest of the goodies. So I will be back to take care of all this planetary scanning stuff. But first, let's go back to Illium and we'll get Miranda's quest done. Because once I start banging out, or have banged out most of these loyalty quests, then I can start just farming things out, right? And when we do those little side quests on little planet scanning mission worlds, it'll actually enable us to go back and talk to them and get their dialogues when we're on the ship for episodes, so that'll be a pretty good way to do that. I actually like his DLC armor the most, so we'll keep you there. I don't like your DLC armor. No, it's not because you can't see your ass. It's I just don't like the way that it looks clunky and it's not very form-fit. And then I guess we'll do... I'll take Samara. Let's double up on the biotics. So you have no points. You have 2. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep saving. Lucas Conifex, Madison Lucas. Perfect. And we have the ultimate squad again right here. Yeah, this mission is fun too. For those who have forgotten, since I did pick up the dialogue option a while ago from Miranda's quest, this is her sister. Her father actually made Miranda against her wishes, and same with the twin sister. They don't have a mother. They were just genetically cloned from his DNA, and they mixed in some random desirable traits. And then she eventually left. She ran away. Her and her sister ran away to get away from her father's control in nature, right? Because he just cares about legacy. Anyway, Cerberus helped her escape, and now the father has found out where Miranda's sister is and is coming to get her, basically. And Cerberus agreed to help her evac her family to keep them safe from all that, and that's why we're here.
But you're certainly
Illium Entertainment thanks you for your support.
And the woman we need to talk to about Miranda's side quest, we already passed a bunch of times. She's actually down in this bar, or up in this bar, I guess I should say. It is Lantea, I believe her name is. Yeah, here she is.
He says.
Ms. Lawson, I'm glad you've made it. We've had a complication.
What happened? Is Ariana all right?
She's fine, but you listed a man named Niket as your trusted source. He contacted me, warning that your father has sent Eclipse Mercenaries to make a sweep. He suggested that the Mercs might be watching for you personally. He's offered to escort Oriana's family to the terminal instead.
Yeah, that's more stuff here about the Eclipse kidnapping people and dealing in, like, transporting living things. Because they're also the ones that snuck Samara's daughter off world too. And then the Eclipse were all over the Nasana Towers. Yeah, the Eclipse have pretty big contracts when it comes to dealing in flesh.
You didn't mention anything about Niket.
He's a friend. He and I go back a long way.
Do you want to bring in any of your other Illium contacts, Ms. Lawson?
No, you and Niket are the only two I trust on this.
What information do you have about the mercenaries?
I've confirmed that they're Eclipse, and that they're working for an organization Ms. Lawson warned us about. I could try to alert the authorities, but so far they've done nothing illegal.
You made the right decision. We'll handle this ourselves.
Now, Lantea surely is not a Cerberus contact, right? But it wouldn't make sense for her to be one of Miranda's personal. I guess Cerberus contracts outside of humanity when they need to, which makes sense, right? They would need sources in other places, but why an alien species would work for Cerberus is a little beyond me, given their stated goals.
It's your sister, Miranda. What do you want to do?
It's her call, ultimately.
Lantea, we'll follow Niket's suggestion. Shepard and I will take the car and draw their attention. Have Niket escort the family to the shuttle. Give him full access to the family's itinerary, just to be safe.
Understood, Ms. Lawson.
So the plan is for us to get shot down by Eclipse while your sister gets to safety?
Eclipse will be under orders to take my sister alive. They won't risk anything that could kill us.
Let's hope you're correct about that.
I doubt Eclipse will send all their people just to stop you. Do you want to give Niket any backup?
Niket can take care of himself. Besides, any armed backup just draws attention to him.
I'm ready whenever you are, Miranda.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Shepard.
it's her sister.
I appreciate this. I hadn't planned on Eclipse, but they never planned on you.
It's hard to plan on me. We'll let her run the show and call the shots here for the most part. It's her sister, right? It's her family. We're just here to help. How this ends is very much up to Miranda's character. It's not really our choice. I'm just here to shoot bad guys.
Damn it! Eclipse mercenary gunships. They'll be dropping troops in the cargo areas.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out if she was right about them not risking killing us. Keep an eye out on this mission too, by the way, because the trinket for the lady in the Illium markets is in this mission.
Let's hope they really do want to take us alive.
Yeah, we're just in a cab, so if they don't, we're pretty fucked.
Hold fire! I said hold fire, damn it!
You're a little late, Chief. Good job of wearing armor.
I got this.
Since you're not firing yet, I trust you know who I am.
Yeah, they said you'd be in the car. You're the bitch that kidnapped our boss's little girl.
Kidnapped? This doesn't involve you. I suggest you take your men and go.
Think you've got it all lined up, huh? Captain Enyala's already moving in on the kid. She knows about Niket. He won't be helping you.
And you were foolish to send your gunship away, because that won't be helping you.
What do you mean Niket won't be helping us?
Nothing you need to worry about. Nobody's gonna get killed unless you do something stupid. You walk away now, the girl goes back to her father, and everybody's happy.
Everybody but my sister. And me.
Should we be talking to Captain Enyala about this?
You don't want to talk to the captain. She's not as polite as I am.
I assure you, you're both
She's the
more
best
polite than me.
commando I've ever seen. I've seen her tear people in half with her biotics. And she's getting paid a lot to stop you.
She gets in my way, she'll never have a chance to spend it.
Miranda's sharp today.
Wait, Miranda, you said she was your twin sister.
That what she told you? No, this crazy bitch kidnapped our boss's baby daughter. He's been looking for her for more than a decade.
It's complicated, Shepard. We share the same DNA, just not the same birthday.
You took a baby from the richest guy in the galaxy, lady. I don't know what your damage is, but you're not getting away with it.
I mean, if they're twins, you can assume that the baby was going to share the exact same fate that Miranda had shared growing up, right? The constant control in nature. They're just used as a showpiece, basically, to continue your legacy. I have no problem with her making that decision. I'm not in the family. It doesn't change anything for me. I'm with Miranda. I don't care that it was a baby or not. It's her sister. It's not like a stranger kidnapped a child. It's her sister. Her dad's an asshole, so...
You're not getting Miranda's sister. If you push this, it'll go badly for you.
Captain Enyala ordered us to give you one chance to walk away. This whole time we've been talking, my men have been lining up shots. When I say the word, we unleash hell on your squad. So I suggest you walk away nicely, unless you want things to get ugly.
Works for me.
Miranda being the one to fire the first shot works for me too. There is not enough backup in the world, my friend. Goodbye.
I got it. Watch for the drone. Get to cover.
Understood.
Understood.
Ready to burn.
Now we got our stuff up. We can get to business on this. Push forward a little.
Night, night.
Engaging.
Yo, all that stuff about kidnapping and all that extra shit that they were getting into there, that's not really my concern. I'm not part of the family. I'm here for Miranda to get her focused on the mission, right? It doesn't matter. I don't care how old, I don't care what the situation was. Miranda knows her father way better than me, and all I know is Miranda, and she doesn't seem like the type that would necessarily lie about all that stuff, right? We already see how soft she is when it comes to her sister. I don't think she would ruin her sister's life, kidnapping her from like the safety and solitude, right? There's obviously something bad going on there. And that really just comes down to if you trust her judgment or not. I have nothing else to go on, so they can say what they want about kidnapping, baby daughter, baby girl, and all that shit. It doesn't matter.
Team 4, do you read? Team 4.
Hang on, I've got
Eyes
one of
up,
their
Shepard.
radios.
You
I'll
see his
patch
head
us in,
track
see if
that?
I can get an idea of what we're up against. Shepard, I think I owe you an explanation. Oriana is my twin, genetically. But my father grew her when I was a teenager. She was meant to replace me. I couldn't let my father do to her what he did to me. So I rescued her. She's almost a woman now.
I understand.
I can understand choosing to go your own way, but you stole a young child from her father.
If you knew my father, you would understand. I wasn't the first one he made. I was only the first one he kept. I was brought up with no friends, pushed to meet impossible demands. I wasn't a daughter to him. I don't know what I was. Oriana has had a normal life. I made the right decision.
I agree with you.
Why didn't you tell me that we were saving a kid?
She's not a child. She'll be 19 this year. But, well, it didn't seem relevant at the time, I suppose. There are people who'd use her against me. I'm very protective when it comes to Oriana. I'm sorry I didn't trust you sooner. You deserved to know.
It's totally fine. And like she said, she's not the first he grew, just the first he kept. So he's discarded them. Who knows, right? Down trash chutes, just off into the slums. Who knows? They don't meet his expectations. They aren't perfect, like Miranda was. Then they get discarded like trash. And then treated like trash their whole lives. I'm on board with her.
If Eclipse knows where Oriana is, they'll be moving in on her soon. We need to hurry.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried by what the Merc said. If they've got to Niket somehow, this is going to be harder than I'd planned. According to the specs I reviewed, we'll need to cut through the cargo processing yard to get to Oriana.
Can you tell me anything about the cargo processing yard?
We'll be moving through conveyor systems. There'll be a lot of movement. Finding targets won't be easy. We'll need to stay sharp. And these cargo transports carry hazardous materials. So watch what you shoot at.
I hope your friend can be trusted.
Absolutely. Niket is one of my oldest friends. I guess you could say he was my only real friend. He's the only person I didn't cut ties with when I left my father.
Is there a chance your father could be using Niket to get to you?
I'm sure he's tried, but Niket's one of the few people who understands what my father is really like. I trusted him with my life when I ran from my father, Shepard. He won't betray me now.
Let's go find
I'm
Niket.
really curious how Samara looks at all this. I wish she was giving her opinion. Samara being on this mission, I'm so curious how a Justicar would see this through the lens of her code. Very, very curious about that. It's too bad that the companions you take on missions don't add to the dialogue and stuff, because I'm very curious about how they see all that. So we got 3 purple, orange, then blue. There it is. And then why orange, green? Right there. By the way, that does not pause the game outside of the hack screen, so you can get shot out of those, and then you'll never be able to go back in. Just so you know, works the same with bypasses too. Howdy, friends. We'll get the engineer down first.
Not a problem.
Affirmative.
Easy enough.
Put them where we need them. Affirmative.
Yeah, let's keep our head down here for a second.
Overload deployed.
Most of them. There's one more back here somewhere, being cheeky.
Enemy drone.
There we go.
Keep the bitch back. Niket is nearing the transport terminal.
The bitch. Oh, there's multiple. You think Miranda's a bitch? You should see Samara when she gets pissed off. Who would y'all rather get in a fight with when they're angry? Miranda or Samara? Because I would avoid Samara's wrath like the plague. I would fight Miranda all day over Samara. Miranda can be reasoned with, but she'll be like efficient, right? Miranda will just pop you in the head. Samara will twist your neck off with high heel boots. Here's our SMG damage. Beautiful.
Incoming.
I was waiting for the drones to show up. It seemed like there should be, right? That's Eclipse's whole shtick, I think. Gunships and drones. Mechanics.
Hostile engaged.
Affirmative.
I don't care how many mechs you lose. Just stall them, damn it.
Are they complaining about the mechs that they're expending to stop us? Have I got news for you? I'm gonna lose a lot more than that.
Need some cover!
Combat drone, watch out.
I'll get them off. They're safe.
I should get rid of the combat drone. Let's swing around this a little. Get a better angle.
Deploying tech overload.
They didn't spare any expenses when they brought the Eclipse here, huh?
Now what's this?
They brought more Eclipse to deal with Ariana than they did in the Dantius towers to stop Bane. It's the biggest mercenary presence of any mission we've been on so far. I guess Miranda's father really does pay well. Alright, so we got 2 blue and then a gap. Green, purple, white, green. Purple, white, green. There it is. And then blue, 2 blue and then a gap. Right there. I think the beauty too here is that we're done with the upgrades on Illium, so all this cash is going straight into Tachanka, and then we're just done. We can save the rest of the money for an import bonus in Mass Effect 3. Which is a thing, by the way, which is why I said I'm going to be careful.
I'll handle him and the kid personally.
That's why I'm going to be careful expending credits now at this point, because I don't want to not have enough to get the import bonus. I think you can start with bonus war assets or bonus money in Mass Effect 3 if you import a rich character, and I think it has to be 100k to be considered rich in ME3, I think.
Understood.
Get them off their feet.
It didn't take much. Got it. I hear the combat music, but I don't see the enemies. There we are.
Combat drone
Get the drone spawners down first.
Affirmative.
Hostiles there.
Easy.
Yeah, it's time to pull out the Widow. Some snipers downrange. Damn it.
Light him up!
Understood.
She's
Engaging
almost
target.
dead. I missed, that's tragic.
Burn, bitch! Engaging.
Come on.
Attacking target.
Easy enough.
Here we go.
That's that taken care of. Let's get back to our Matic now. Hopefully they drop some bullets for me. Yeah, I see it. Is there any loot up here first though? First things first. No, there isn't. Okay. I'll cut down through the cargo line like she said. I want to check that back room. Plus, some of those people I dropped had to have dropped thermal clips, right? Surely. Yoink. It's too bad the Mass Effect 2 is going to be the end of my Matic journey. This thing, if they didn't nerf it though, Mass Effect 3 would have been a cakewalk. Like, I totally understand why they did. Thing is strong. I think the reason it's so strong in this game, honestly, is because it's a DLC weapon. And ironically enough, the reason it's not in Mass Effect 3 is because it's not a DLC weapon. That's good old EA for you. Well, I suppose EA can't take all the blame. It's BioWare's decision ultimately to do that right, but still. Super OP DLC weapons, and then when it's all of a sudden when it's not paid for, it sucks. I'm trying to keep my eyes out for. I think it's in this room. I think the necklace we're looking for is in this room.
Enemies in front. Agreed.
You bet.
This will
I'm not gonna let him make it in the cover. Good job.
Engaging target.
understood. Affirmative.
Just walking themselves into a killing floor, yeah.
Easy enough.
Come to me.
Nice and easy. Yeah, I hope you're seeing why I love this team the most. It's super efficient. Not so much if you're a Vanguard. You'd have to obviously mix this up if you were playing a different character.
That can't be right.
Yeah, we just got a little tip there on the radio that Niket's actually working with the mercenaries. Which is strange because Miranda trusting people, I don't feel like that comes lightly. I mean, Wilson had worked with her for years on bringing me alive, and she was nothing but a cold-hearted bitch to him, according to him, so... If she trusts him, there must be a reason why.
Maybe the captain knows we're listening in, and she's feeding misinformation about Niket making a switch.
That good old
Or
music
maybe
here.
it means something else. Niket wouldn't do that. Damn it, why won't the thing go any faster?
What makes you so sure that Niket wouldn't turn on you?
He could have turned on me when I ran away. I'm sure my father tried to buy him off. If he didn't do it then, why would he do it now?
Did he know about your sister?
Did Niket know that you took Oriana from your father?
No, he just found out about that recently.
I think he
It
might
was
be
too
onto
personal
something.
To involve someone else. I never really thought about it, but maybe... No, he'd have to understand why I did it. He knows what I went through.
When there's a lot of money and a paycheck on the line, and then suddenly he finds out you lied to him, maybe that's what flipped him.
You know him, Miranda. If you don't think he'd betray you, then I'm sure there's another explanation.
I don't know, damn it. But I guess we'll find out soon enough. And then I'll have a word with this Captain Enyala.
Seems like you're about to get your opportunity.
Listen to me. I've got authorization to change their booking.
I'm sorry, sir. We're under security lockdown. Until the situation in the cargo terminal is resolved, no passengers can be rebooked.
This isn't worth my time, Niket. I get paid regardless of how the girl gets there.
No. I was told that I could handle this my way. We're not traumatizing the family any more than we...
He's definitely working with Eclipse.
Miri.
This should be fun.
Niket, you sold me out.
How do you want to handle this, Miranda?
Why, Niket? You were my friend. You helped me get away from my father.
Yes, because you wanted to leave. That was your choice. But if I'd known that you'd stolen a baby...
I didn't steal her. I rescued her.
From a life of wealth and happiness, you weren't saving her. You were getting back at your father.
Miranda doesn't sound like she was very wealthy and happy.
How did Miranda's father turn you?
They told me you'd kidnapped your baby sister all those years ago. They said I could help get her back peacefully. No trauma to the family. I told them you'd never do that. They could go to hell. Then you finally told me what you'd done. I called them back that night.
Why didn't you call me, Niket? We've been through a lot. You could have at least let me explain.
I deserve to know that you'd stolen your sister, Miri. I deserve to know you were with Cerberus. But I had to hear it from your father first.
So I see what happened. The father told him that not only did they kidnap the child, but that Miranda was also with a terrorist organization, Cerberus, just poisoned the well, made her seem like a shitty person, and then he was more inclined to flip for the currency, right?
How much did Miranda's father pay you?
A great deal.
Damn it, Niket! You were the only one I trusted from that life.
He knew you felt that way. That's why he bought me.
So you just took his money.
Don't get holy with me, Miri. You took his money for years.
I knew Eclipse was willing to get their hands dirty. But kidnapping a kid?
I'm not stealing her. I'm rescuing her. Come on, Niket.
Using
Let's
Miranda's
finish
line.
this bitch off and get out of here.
Take your best shot.
I was just waiting for you to finish getting dressed.
Ooh.
Or does Cerberus really let you whore around in that outfit?
Sheesh. Alright. And Enyala's pretty sharp too.
Whether or not you agree with Miranda, Oriana has been with her family for years now.
Her father can still give her a better life.
You don't know what my father wants for her.
I know that I've been poor, Miri. I didn't much care for it.
He wants to take a girl away from the only family she's ever known. Doesn't that tell you what he really is?
I don't think he cares after he got his paycheck.
If you're working for Miranda's father, that means he knows about Oriana. We need to find a new solution.
Miranda's father has no information about Oriana. I knew you had spy programs in your father's system, Miri, so I kept it private. I'm the only one who knows.
Which means that you're the only loose end. This isn't how I wanted it to end, Niket.
Miranda, wait! You don't want to do this.
This has to end here, Shepard. My father will keep trying to find Oriana.
Maybe Niket can help. Talk to your father. Just say you got here first.
I'll tell him that you hid her. That I don't know where she is.
I never want to see you again, Niket.
Done. Now, if you don't mind, I have a shipment to deliver.
You're gonna regret that.
You'll die for that, bitch!
Yeah, Miranda's biotics are no joke either, considering Enyala's supposed to be some kind of prodigy.
On our right!
Let's do it, Eclipse!
Weakening their integrity!
No shield!
Okay, Miranda, I need you to warp that.
I know what
I'm just gonna get her down nice and slow.
Hostile cone!
Attack!
There we go, she's dead. Now I can focus on this stuff. Oh, Miranda died to the Vanguard on my flank.
Attacking target.
These guys still fine and willing to die for this when I already killed their commander is kind of crazy to me. Like, if you haven't noticed, friends, your situation is already quite cooked. There's that trinket that you see in the back corner. Alright, let's take a good old swing around here.
I want to make sure Oriana and her family get on safely.
Yeah, we will definitely go look, Miranda. I'm gonna actually try to convince you to have a moment with your sister too, because I think you both deserve it. You shouldn't be observing from the shadows, not when you can actually have a relationship, right? If you care about her so much, then she's gonna need some kind of thing. Can't hurt to know that you have a sibling in the world who's actually a badass and is taking care of you at every twist and turn. And I think it'd be good for Miranda too, honestly. This locket has a picture of an Asari and a human man. It doesn't look expensive, but likely holds sentimental value. And that would be for the Asari down there in the Illium markets.
I can't believe Niket sold me out. I didn't even see it coming.
Even with all your upgrades, you're human, just like the rest of us.
But I let it get personal and I screwed up. Why didn't you let me kill him? I could have handled that. But watching him get gunned down by that Asari bitch...
That would have torn her up inside. She would have spent so much time second-guessing that decision and wondering, like, what if I had said this? What if he wouldn't have said anything? What if he was my friend all along? That would have tore her up inside.
You still cared for him, even if he betrayed you.
She's not the cold ice queen
You're
she
right.
pretends to be.
And my father knew it. He used that against me. It's always been like this. My father gave me anything I ever wanted. But there was always a hook, an angle for his long-term plan. I threw away everything he ever gave me when I ran. Except Niket. Weakness on my part?
No weakness.
You can't toss aside everything you care about just to be safe.
It's okay, Shepard. My father hurt me, but he didn't break me. As much as he tried to turn me into exactly what he wanted, I'm my own person.
Any other old friends your father might use against you?
No, I cut ties with everyone else. Anyone I'm close to now works for Cerberus. Or you. My father's
Well,
powerful,
I definitely
but he
won't
won't cross
flip.
the Illusive man.
You still have Oriana.
My father didn't give her to me. I rescued her, but yes, you're right. I still have something. Thank you.
Yeah, I like Miranda. It's really satisfying to see the ice melt from her over the playthrough, I think.
No sign of Eclipse. It looks like we're clear. There she is. She's safe. With her family.
Like big sis.
Come on, we should go.
Really? You did all this. You just talked about how you have nothing left and you cut ties with everybody and you're not going to go talk to the one thing you just said you have left in the galaxy.
Don't you even want to say hello?
It's not about what I want, it's about what's right for her. The less she knows about me, the better. She's got a family. A life. I'll just complicate that for her.
By letting her know she has a real badass super spy sister that's watching her back. You should go talk to her.
She doesn't need any details. But would it really be so bad for her to know she has a sister who loves her?
I guess not.
Go on. We'll wait here.
Yeah, I think they both deserve that. Not everybody can get a happy ending, but when you can, why wouldn't you? Shit, she's probably one of the only Normandy cast members that are going to be able to get a happy ending. Miranda's sister and her family successfully placed at location redacted. Mother's new job pays well enough to ensure comfort and ease. We'll keep Ariana under observation for her safety only. Miranda Lawson is too valuable to Cerberus, and Ariana's well-being is easiest means of procuring loyalty. Miranda remains loyal to Cerberus, and now trusts Shepard. So we have the body slam power unlocked for her now. She got a new outfit. We have a submachine gun damage, a metagel, and we got another 30k credits. Before we head back to the Normandy, we are going to go turn in that Locket too. It's important to turn all those in before you forget. Sometimes you get credits, but a lot of times it'll just be a morality boost. If you were playing a renegade, I don't think it would affect it because it's not an if-or situation. I think your percentage of what you picked only goes down if it's an if-or, right? So I don't think getting the Paragon points from these quests would affect your renegade score. I don't think.
Look at how the Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Illium travel bureaucracy.
Were you trying to get them to help you find this locket?
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Don't mention it. And that is our good deed done for the day. Alright, let's head on back to the Normandy, and then we'll talk to Miranda to wrap up her quest. We'll chit-chat to her and make sure that she's doing okay. There's actually going to be, I think if we do Jack's loyalty quest next, there's going to be the first argument on the Normandy, which is one of the things you need such a high Paragon or Renegade score for, is to quash those arguments. Basically, there's a set amount of companions, and when you have both of their loyalties, they're going to start clashing. And if you don't have enough Paragon or Renegade to make them cut it out, then you have to pick a side. And if you pick a side, whoever side you didn't pick, you lose their loyalty. So you got to be real careful about that, and that's our max SMG damage. Beautiful. And that's our max metagel. Nothing in prototypes. Perfect. Yeah, so you gotta be real careful when you squash the beef between your squad mates, because, like I said, not having loyalty can definitely negatively impact the outcome of this game. So from Shaman Erdnot, damn it, I hate these things, but you need to hear this. You're part of Grunt's Kran, and you're his leader, so keep him alive. Here, I have to stay polite, play the role, but our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as a people, we need your vat-grown grunt. Okia was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most to have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him, and if you all get killed, I'll piss on your graves. Shaman Erdnot. Well, I'll try not to have you piss on my grave, friend. I'll try and make that a reality for you, just for you. Yeah, so now we can go down into crew quarters, and we'll wrap up with Miranda. And then we could technically swing by Mordin and Grunt and chit-chat to them, which maybe we'll do, actually. It's been 43 minutes. We might wrap up with chit-chatting to them.
Thanks again, Shepard. Taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help.
I got you.
I'm glad Niket tried to redeem himself, for what good it did. Thank you for stopping me, Commander.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life, and the freedom to choose her own path. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
Are you gonna talk to her again?
I honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
You never told me what you talked about.
I introduced myself. Her family was shocked. She adjusted quickly, of course. She's as smart as I am. She plays the violin, loves the adagio movement of Nielsen's Fifth, just like I do. She wants to work in colony development. Told a joke about it. She's really funny, something we don't share.
Yeah, see, the whole Big Bad Miranda thing is completely dropped when she talks about her sister. We're actually seeing her be a normal person here, which is quite nice.
It's funny, I think of you as all business. Good to see that there's a person under there.
The mission's too important to let personal feelings interfere. But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again thanks in large part to you. I won't forget that.
Very good. And I'm actually totally on board with the whole personal feelings can't interfere, because we do have a girlfriend. Even though she's on Illium, currently hunting down the Shadow Broker, right? I like to play Shepherd Loyal. I think I talked about that previously, but basically, if I romance someone in ME1, I don't in ME2, because you can never get the same thing. And the way that that works, to let you know if you are currently considered loyal, is you'll still have the picture of your romanced, or romancee on the desk. If you go too far with a relationship in Mass Effect 2, that picture will eventually be face down. He'll lay it flat, kind of out of shame or whatever. But we won't need to be putting that down out of shame anytime soon. So let's go chit-chat to Mordin, I guess we'll start with. And then we'll go swing by Grun and see how he's doing, and then we'll wrap the episode on up. Shouldn't take too long for just 2 conversations. Shit, Mordin might not even have anything with us.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Okay. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
You flirting with me, Mordin?
Wait a minute, Mordin. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
I don't know. It seems like you could sing some mood music into the room, honestly. Break out some of that Gilbert and Sullivan. I'm sure it'll... I'm sure that'll romance plenty of people. I know you're a ladies' man, Mordin, deep down in secret. Everybody knows. You can tell by the way that all the women Mass Effect players react to you. He's got some charm under there somewhere. We'll go see how Grunt's getting on after he passed his rite of passage. What's going on, big guy?
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Well, we have Turians on board, and I wouldn't recommend you share those stories with Garrus, but that's not really my problem, right?
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
I mean, it is good, and I'm glad, and I will be coming down for these talks, because I'm going to try and peel you away from having dreams about peeling Garrus' skull back, although I think Garrus might actually be able to take you. He did almost take John. Alrighty, anyways, everybody, that is going to be a big ol' wrap for this one, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Mass Effect 2. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.